I'll bring you that, okay?
We know that Senator Tom Udall committed to introducing an organizing resolution at the beginning of the next
Oh, let
session.
me talk about this a little bit. With Senator Burton having passed away, there may be somebody, I don't know who it is, that knows more about Senate rules than I do, but before he died, he was the person that knew more about the rules than anyone else. I'm pretty good. I know the rules pretty well. In the early days of baseball, you could throw a spitball. It was legal. There was nothing wrong with that. But as the years went by, pitchers started using the rule until it got to the point where somebody's throwing these big wet baseballs up there. And they abused the system. And they outlawed the spitball. One of the great coaches, college coaches of all time, is a man named Dean Smith from North Carolina. He won national championships all the time. But he started abusing the rules. What was that? He developed what's called a four-corner offense, and they would stall the game. They'd go a whole half. Nobody scored a point. The team was ahead at halftime, wound up winning. He abused the rules. No longer can you do that. You now have a time clock. That's where it came about. These rules that we have, that I talked to you about, that I know a little bit about, these rules were set up for reasons. They were originally set up as the Constitution was, to protect minorities. Not racial minorities necessarily, but minorities. And the rules all had a good reason. They were used sparingly, like the spitball, like stalling the ball. But now this Republican Senate has started abusing rules, so we're going to have to change it. And I've instructed Chuck Schumer, who's chairman of the Rules Committee, to hold hearings on this, and he's done it. There have been some very, very good hearings. And so we do not have the plan fully developed yet, but we're looking at ways to change what has been an abuse.
Excellent. And in the meantime, there are 22 judicial